Okay, chapter 8, motivation. Here's the first thing I want you to know about motivation. You can't motivate anybody. When you hear people say, the reason I'm a good manager is because I'm a great motivator of people, they don't know much about motivation. Because here's the thing, motivation is an internal mechanism that drives behaviors that help us meet our needs. So, for example, if you're watching this video and it's lunchtime and you haven't had lunch yet, you're having a really difficult time paying attention to what I'm saying because right now you're motivated to put this video down and go grab your sandwich out of the refrigerator. So understand that motivation is internal and it drives our behaviors to help us meet our needs. So in the chapter, you're going to study a number of different motivational theories, content motivation theories, process motivation theories, and a number of motivation techniques that will help you whether you're a manager or whether you're a colleague or whether you're even thinking about how do I motivate my child to do his or her homework, that will help you understand what drives human behavior. Because when you understand what drives human behavior, then you're in a position to create an environment where you're helping someone else meet their motivational needs. And that's the trick. The trick is understanding what's driving someone else's behavior. You know, whether it's the person who's habitually late for work, whether it's the person who produces low quality work, whether it's the person that always seems to want to take credit for somebody else's work. I'm talking about a lot of different problems. Or it's the superstar who seems to have lost his or her mojo, if you will, to continue to do great work. Your job is to figure out what's motivating, what's driving those behaviors. And here's how you do that. You ask. You ask. You sit down with a person and you have a conversation. What's important to you? What's going on in your life or in your career right now that I can help you with? Because we're all motivated by different things, number one. And at different points in our lives, our motivational needs change. So if you were to ask me today, what motivates me? The answer that I give you is likely very different than the answer I would have given you, say, 5 or 6, clearly 10 years ago, right? Because as our lives change, our motivational needs change. So you're going to learn a lot in this chapter. You probably have more than 1 or 2 aha moments when you think about your own behaviors. But look at this as an opportunity to learn about human behavior and to understand that in order to get people to do what you need them to do, especially in an organizational environment, you first have to understand what's driving their behavior. And then, especially in a management role, it becomes your job to create a climate or an environment where that person's motivational needs are satisfied. So if someone's driven by the need for affiliation, for example, the last thing you want to do is put them in a job where they work at home by themselves and all they do is interact with their computer. If someone's driven by the need for achievement, for example, then you need to make sure that they are given regular, good feedback about what they've accomplished in their job. So those are the kinds of things you're going to learn about in the chapter. But again, I want you to know, my motivation belongs to me. Your motivation belongs to you. It's an internal thing. So you can't motivate anybody else, but you can find out what motivates them and then create opportunities for their motivational needs. I had trouble saying that. For their motivational needs to be satisfied. Enjoy the chapter. It's a lot of fun.